It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Friday, the 31st of July. I'm Michael Groff. The heat goes on. That's not just the title of a song by the group Asia. That's also the theme to our weather for the foreseeable future. Temperatures near record levels once again today, easing back just a little bit as we head into the weekend. The big question is, how hot is it going to be? How long is it going to last? When do the rain chances come back? We'll talk about it in just a moment, but first, of course, it's Friday, so it's Photo Friday here. Take a look at some of the pictures that some of you guys have sent in. This first one is from David. Very ominous looking skies out there toward the West Valley. This was from a week ago Thursday. Remember those few days we had a monsoon season this summer? Yeah, that's a nice shot. And then we've got some more. These are from Greg and his son. These are mostly from the East Valley, Gilbert, Chandler, Queen Creek, and Saguaro Lake area and some of the surrounding communities. Awesome pictures you guys keep sending in. So if you want to send in your pictures, your photos, videos, whatever, groffshow@gmail.com. That's my email address, groffshow, Groff show @gmail.com. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if there's going to be too many opportunities to take photos of much of anything other than blue skies and sun around here for the next several days, as we are just stuck in this very hot and dry weather pattern. But let's dive in and talk about it. Looking at the almanac from yesterday, I think some of you would prefer that we didn't. 118 degrees, the afternoon high. Goodness. The morning low, 91. Of course, we broke the old daily record set back in 1934. Outside now, here just after 9 o'clock. The sun is shining, clear sky out there. We're already at 100 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 52, relative humidity 20%. The winds are light, and the barometer is rising. Looking at temperatures this morning, I pulled these at 8:55 a.m. So before 9 o'clock, we were already in the triple digits at Litchfield, Glendale. There's a gauge there at the west side of South Mountain Park showing 105, 103 in Goldfield, and most spots around the metro well up into the 90s. And if you're wondering why is it so hot, let's show you this, the upper air look and water vapor satellite view. And it's a sprawling ridge over not only the western part of the United States, but this is all of western North America being dominated by this ridge that noses all the way up into the Arctic Circle. And it's not just us here in the U.S. dealing with the heat. Look at this. This is from Environmental Canada, their version of the National Weather Service. And they've got heat warnings up into much of British Columbia, Alberta, and even the Northwest Territories. High temperatures, 85 to 90 degrees up there. And I know that doesn't sound very hot for us, but when you get north of 55 degrees north latitude, temps up in the 80s, pretty unusual. So, yeah, they're roasting. And checking out the watch warning map here in the U.S., two major headlines here. We've got hurricane warnings for the Bahamas. Tropical storm watches are now up for the Atlantic coast of Florida from Miami up to Vero Beach. And out here in the West, it's all about the heat. Heat advisories and excessive heat warnings in the Pacific Northwest all the way down into the Southwest. For the Phoenix area, our excessive heat warning has been extended through 8 p.m. Monday. Convective outlook for today, the slight risk of severe storms, one there around Santa Fe, New Mexico, another from near Monroe, Louisiana, up to Tupelo, Mississippi. Marginal risks for the southern plains, the Gulf Coast, into the mid-south, the deep south, parts of the Tennessee Valley, and up north in the northern plains states. Taking a peek at the tropics in the Atlantic Basin, things getting a little bit more active out here. We've got a wave that just came off the African coast, east of the Cape Verde Islands, but this is expected to drift northward, and so we're not going to worry about that too much. There's another wave about halfway to the Lesser Antilles. That should start to gain latitude, a fairly low-end risk that this even develops at all. And then we've got Isaias, and this is our latest hurricane. Category 1, max sustained winds, 75 miles per hour. And this is affecting the Bahamas right now. And the latest forecast track from the National Hurricane Center brings it a little closer to the United States, hugging the Florida East Coast. So if this verifies, tropical storm force winds would be likely. Maybe a few spots get those hurricane force winds. Now you are on what we like to euphemistically call the good side of the hurricane. The strongest winds, the most intense winds and rains are on, along, and east of the center of circulation. But still, you don't want to let your guard down on this feature at all. So take your precautions if you are anywhere from Miami up to Jacksonville on this. Certainly some wind and rain is likely, and even some tropical storm force winds could be affecting the west central coast of Florida as well. So it's a feature you've got to watch. The good news is it will be accelerating This is going to be just east of Miami by tomorrow morning, east of Orlando by Sunday morning, and moving up into the Carolinas potentially by late Monday and into Tuesday. All right, looking at modeling on this, the tropical models generally keep this just along or east of the Florida East Coast. The European ensemble is more in line with the official forecast track from the National Hurricane Center, but the GFS ensemble has shifted a little further to the left or west and actually brings the center of circulation, at least the ensemble mean has the center of circulation moving up the east side of the Florida Peninsula into Georgia and the Carolinas, weakening as it does, but that would be right now what we would call the worst case scenario. So obviously, we'll just have to be vigilant on this. All right, precipitation around our neck of the woods for the next 7 days. Very light rain possible here in the Phoenix area, but I wouldn't count on it. Rain amounts generally less than 1/2 inch at best for the eastern mountains and southeast Arizona. And we'll detail this extremely hot and dry weather pattern right now as we take a look at modeling. Here we go to the GFS, the 06Z run at 2 o'clock this afternoon. There's our sprawling upper high over North America, 500 millibar heights here in Arizona, somewhere pretty close to 597 decameters. So you put it all together down at the surface, and it's practically a carbon copy of yesterday. Sunny and very hot. Highs 114 to 117 is the range I'm going with here in Phoenix, but I would not be shocked if one or two spots hit 118. And we saw a number of record highs tied or broken yesterday. Alpine and Flagstaff, as well as Bishop, California, tied record highs. Places like Prescott, Winslow, and Kingman, they broke records. In fact, Kingman hit 110. Needles, California broke a record with 120 yesterday, and we could see a repeat of that again today. Tonight, clear skies, the air is dry. Overnight lows in the mid-80s to low 90s, and then tomorrow, sunny and hot again. There could be isolated thunderstorms over southeast Arizona. The ridge may weaken just a touch, but we're still going to be cooking. And even though most of the model guidance suggests we'll be several degrees cooler tomorrow, the air mass is so dry for early August, unusually so, and the soil moisture is so low, I think high temperatures are going to be at the upper end of guidance, so I'm going with a range of 112 to 115. We'll start to see a gradual decline in temperatures thereafter, but we're still looking at highs pretty close to, if not exceeding, 110 on most days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and even Wednesday. And if we manage to keep the streak going with 110 degrees plus through Wednesday, that would put us at 32 days of 110 plus so far this year. The all-time record in Phoenix is 33 110-degree days, and that was established back in 2011. So we're just breaking records left and right. Even on Thursday, we're still going to be hot. Highs 105 to 108. The ridge slides a little bit further to the east. Troughing sets up along the west coast. More of a southerly flow, widely scattered thunderstorms possible, although this run of the GFS is less optimistic on that. And I'm not very optimistic on moisture either, because most of the guidance shows below average moisture levels across northern Mexico. And that goes all the way through next week. And with less moisture there, that's going to mean less moisture that comes into Arizona. So I'm just not looking at any real significant rain chances anytime soon. Again, isolated thunderstorms, no doubt possible over the eastern mountains, but here in the valley, I'm just not seeing that happening. Let's go out to a week from today. This is Friday, the 7th of August. Again, a ridge to the east, trough to the west, a more or less southerly flow, but not a whole lot of moisture around, just widely scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening over the higher terrain. And then going out 10 days to the end of the period, this is Sunday the 9th, and the ridge now pushed to the west, troughing sliding by to the north, an anticyclonic flow over Arizona, and a westerly one at that, so just no sign of any monsoon moisture coming in, not in that configuration. So we're just hot and dry, maybe not quite as hot, but still temperatures above the average high of 105 degrees for sure. And no sign of rain. Looking at precipitation coming off of the European ensemble, this doesn't look very promising either. The ensemble mean is under 1/4 of an inch, and there are many members in this 51-member ensemble that show absolutely nothing for the next couple of weeks. Let's hope that does not come to fruition. All right, temperatures off the national blend of models, and again, take these with a grain of salt because model guidance has been underperforming our high temperatures. I would say It's a very realistic chance we get to 117 today and 115 tomorrow, and then we'll gradually lower temperatures thereafter, but still, we're going to stay well above average for the foreseeable future. And that, mercifully, will do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video scheduled for Monday morning. Of course, updates before that if necessary. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, and click that notification bell so that whenever we post a brand new video, you'll be alerted. Your comments, questions, and suggestions always encouraged as well. I thank you so very much for watching. It is always appreciated. You guys be safe. Stay cool out there. Drink lots of water. Watch your kids around the pool, and have yourselves a great Friday and a glorious weekend.